Bismillah,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, hello everyone. So today we are doing a talk show about the school of life. Well, yeah, stories of growth and change. Okay, so in here, my name is Fauzan, and then
My name is Saif.
And my name is Adam.
So we will sharing about our experience in this IDN boarding school. So let's start with Sai first. Okay, could you tell us about your experience in this school?
My big experience when I'm Edures, I'm learn about how to making money. Yes, just this, just that.
Just that.
Yes,
Tell the real activities.
like sell some mineral bottle to get money.
The detail activities.
Oh, the round we have tantangan apa?
Obstacle.
We have obstacle to go to Palembang with low budget,
Okay, again, terus.
and then sell some bottle mineral with
Higher than normal price.
higher than normal tax, and just that. So the goal, how to making money. Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, that's from Saif perspective about Edures. Now we will move to Adam perspective about this agenda, Edures agenda. So Adam, you can tell us.
My perspective for this agenda, Edures.
Yes.
I think is so my big experience because we learn about sell some
Something
like aqua, and our budget is so small, not expensive, and we must search we can go to Palembang
Palembang.
with minimum budget, and I think that's that.
Oh, just that. Okay. Okay, so maybe I want to give my perspective too about this agenda, Edures agenda. So for me, this agenda is very beneficial for us because it increasing our communication skills and then promoting skills like how we communicate with the user, customer. And alhamdulillah, we got so many profit from the budget that school give. So we went from Aiden Jonggol to Alun-Alun first, and then to Cibubur, and go to Kota Tua, and then Istiqlal Mosque, and going to Rangkas Bitung. And we sell not only aqua or drinks, but we sell about food too, about food. So alhamdulillah, many Aiden students that got so many profit and benefit from this agenda. So that's the perspective for me, and I will give another time to Farouk for telling his perspective. So Farouk, time is yours.
Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, in here I give you my talk show for of you, and in the talk show is I have two program for talk show for this talk show. there is EduRes and live-in. Okay, the first about EduRes. Since I joined the EduRes program from Eden Boarding School, I really I realized I realized that my mentality has changed a lot compared to how it used to be. Before participating in this program, I felt that my mental strength was quite low. I often doubted myself, and I did really know how far I could push my limits. But everything began to shift once the program start. Okay, the journey began from our boarding school all the way to Palembang, and before we could even start the main trip, we were required to sell things on the street to earn money. The rule was simple. We had to find our we had to find we had to find our own way to pay for transportation and buy the tickets. At first, it felt uncomfortable and challenging because we had to approach strangers and convince them to buy bottled water, and we even sold it at a price that was quite high. The From almost 2 hours, we kept trying. Some people ignored us, some rejected us, and only a few were willing to buy. But throughout that process, I learned something important, and I learned how to face rejection, how to, how to communicate, how to stay confident even when things did go well. And little by little, we finally collected enough money from our efforts. When I realized that I was able to earn that money through my own hard work, more resilient and more prepared to face challenge. That experience uh, taught me that sometimes growth begins when we step out of our comfort zone, and that is the biggest I took from the EduRes program.
Okay, that's about EduRes agenda from our perspective and opinion. Now, so because IDN boarding school different from other school, IDN have many programs, unique programs that show benefits for the students, and one of them is live-in. So let's start from Saif again to tell about his opinion and a story about live-in 2025.
My opinion about live-in is many benefit because we feel walks in outside, and then and and I'm in live-in like do something like berkebun
Farming.
farming and feeding animal another. Yeah, just uh, live in apa ya? In live in we feel in live in many benefit in Maybe just that.
Okay, that's from Saif perspective, and now we will go to the second opinion and perspective that is from Adam. So could you tell
My
us?
my perspective
Yes.
about live in is we learn about we
Live.
we live in warlock
Warlock.
rumah
Oh, local house.
local house and we learn like my first time is doing farm in
Farm.
Zat, zat, bahasa Indonesia kebun apa? Kebun sayuran.
Farm.
First time I'm doing farming in vegetables farm and I so excited because this is my first time and uh, we we doing some agenda that is helping for orang rumah
Society.
orang rumah ya kayak ya we helping the owner of that house like like cooking some food for our eating and other. Maybe that's all.
Okay, thank you, Adam. That's for the second perspective, and I wanna tell my perspective too. So for me, this agenda is kind of unique because, and it's similar with KKN in college university. So we will go from here at the location in Cianjur. So not long, actually not far, not too far from our school, and we go there and the students learn many things in the village, from being a farmer, I mean the vegetable farmer, and then tea farmer and animal farmer. So the students helping the society in that village, and not only helping but also they stay in the same house, in the villager house. So in the villager house, the students helping the owner of the house, like cooking something and then clean the house, and also sharing with the society. And the unique thing is, in this village, there is this international persons from where? The Sudan, yeah, from Sudan, yeah, from in America. They share about their experience, especially on learning about this religion. I mean, Islamic religion, like that. So that's from my perspective. This is so beneficial for the students, and we'll go to the last perspective and opinion. So for Farouk, the time is yours.
Okay, next the second, there is the live-in. One of the most valuable experience I get was from the live-in program. For this activity, I stayed in a rural area in Cianjur. The region is surrounded by mountains, and the air there is incredible, fresh and calming. When I first arrived, the first challenge was to find a place to stay. I went from house to house, asking local villagers if I could stay with them. And thankfully, I can village woman offered me a place in her home, and I was finally able to rest. After getting enough rest, I spent the afternoon walking up to the rice fields located on the hillside. The distance was quite far, and along the way, I was taught to greet everyone I met by saying "punten," which is a polite greeting used by Sandinese people. I noticed that villagers always greeted each other with that word, and from there I learned the importance uh, of being polite and respectful in their culture. When I finally reached the fields and the vegetables plantations, I realized that farming is not as simple as it looks. Maintaining vegetables requires a lot of hard work, starting from planting the seeds, watering them every day, taking care of them patiently, and waiting many days before they are ready to harvest. Saying the enti- entire entire process made me appreciate the farmings even more. For more, I almost had the chance to help the villagers with their farming activities, including harvesting some of the vegetables. Through this experience, I learned not only how challenging farming can be, but almost but also how meaningful it is to be respectful and humble toward the people who work close to nature every day.
Okay, thank you, Farouk, for the opinion and perspective. So I think, do you want to tell something, Rian?
Dari sana, maybe just that.
Just that.
Ah, 2 minutes.
Okay, do you have a message for the audience? Yeah. Advice, motivation for the audience. Say.
Anything.
Yes, anything.
Apa ya? Do small things to big result. Do small thing to big result.
Doing small things to big result. Okay, wow. Cool quotes. Okay, next from Adam. Tell us the motivation for our audience.
My motivation for our audience is we must grateful because in outside still many people
Difficult.
difficult to doing work, and yeah, just grateful.
Okay, that's from Adam and Saif. So for my motivation to the audience is, what is your intentions? Yeah, when you are doing anything, the first thing that you need to check and fix is your intentions. So if your intention from the start is wrong, then the next step will be wrong. If from start is correct, then the next step will be correct, and inshallah Allah will help you. Okay, so that's all for me, and I will give time motivation to Farouk, inshallah.
Okay, the last one for you, I give you the motivation about endurance and live in the mentality. What I learned from this experience is that growth begins when we stop out of our zone. Comfort zone, living with villagers, walking long distance, and helping in the fields taught me that every challenge shapes our character. When we dare to try something new, even some things. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Farooq, thank you for the motivations. Now, that's all that we can say, Adam, Saif, me, Farooq, about the school of life. So, thank you guys for watching from start till the end. Thank you very much. Last we say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.